Development on Force started 2 years ago when I met Kenneth at the Danish University. We were totally into games, both of us, and wanted to focus on multiplayer games. So we decided to found our company called BetaDwarf Entertainment, and then we started focusing on Forced. We wanted to be ambitious from start, and therefore we wanted other students to join as well. Shortly after we were 9 students actually focusing basically all the time at this project.
During a summer vacation we basically conquered the deserted classroom.
For 8 months or so, we were 8 guys living at the university, brushing teeth there, going to bed there, talking with the cleaning lady, and it was a crazy period.
Yeah, but what we really learned was basically how to create games, and there was a lot to learn. So for these 8 months, during these 8 months, Force changed quite a bit. And it is definitely a different game today.
As the project got more and more serious, it simply didn't make sense to stay at the university. So 7 of us decided to skip our apartments, actually move out of them, and then move into this house in Karlslunde. And because we did that, we could afford to have an actual studio. So 7 of us lives upstairs, and the rest join us every morning.
I had been at the BetaDwarf at the old place for 2 weeks, and then they asked me, why don't you move out of your apartment and move in with us? So I did, and now we're living in this house together. And I've been here for 8 months.
Our current funding basically only covers about half of this place and equipment and occasional pizzas. So we can't really afford to pay people anything. And that means that people only join this for the excitement, of course, and the experience they get.
Our art director sometimes sleeps in our sauna down here. You can see it's really cozy. And yeah, she's sort of, is that a shot glass? I think.
As it is right now, we're really happy with the team size and the experience level we've reached. The current team have been developing for quite some time, and we've been through a lot together.
We are so close at finalizing Force without investors and publishers disturbing our vision, and we have a great team, as Kenneth just mentioned. For once, we want to keep that team, and we want to just focus on what's important, and that is making Forced. So now you essentially know why we're starting a Kickstarter campaign, and I think we should move on to talk about what Forced really is.
It's a gladiator cooperative action RPG action adventure game, and it's about killing monsters together with your friends in awesome ways.
Cooperation games is really our passion here at BetaDwarf, and we feel like the gaming world, the gaming scene is lagging a bit on the co-op experiences, and we really find that we have the most fun when we play together and when we play something fun together.
So in Force you can you play 1 to 4 players. Typically in other games there's this fixed number of players that the game is targeted at. It's in, for example, Left 4 Dead, it's obviously targeted at 4 players, in Gears of War it's targeted at 2 players, and so on. But in Force we are really trying to make 1, 2, 3 and 4 player experiences nice. So we are manually tweaking the levels and the things that you are against and so on to fit the number of players that you are. It's a huge effort, but we think it's really important that you can enjoy Forced with your mom and with your 2 brothers in 2 different play sessions.
The orb is actually my favorite component of this game because it's a brand new concept where we are trying to tie this cooperation that we are trying to provide to the game experience together across all the players.
I would describe it as a reverse football. You call it over to you, and that's basically the only way to interact with it, and you have to control it over certain points in the arena. So the way you have to maneuver it is that the players have to position themselves ideally and then call it between them at the right time. And that allows for some great co-op mechanics where you have to both be aware of the monsters and battle them while at the same time having to control the orb. And a lot of communication is happening because of this.
Essentially, we just really need your support. We have big, ambitious goals for Forced, and we want to give you this awesome cooperative experience. So if you can get us there, that would be totally awesome. But if you can get us to the bare minimum of releasing Forced, you will have our eternal gratitude. Thanks for watching.